everybody, Morgan with Event Answer here, and today I have just the project that will take your next Whovelation to a higher level with this Grinch inspired Christmas tree that's made from all kinds of different balloons. So follow along and I'll show you how I did this and how you can do it for your next Who inspired party. To start off this project, I'm going to grab my balloon sizer, which I've made out of a cardboard box, and I'll have the video linked up above if you'd like to know how I made this one. And I'm going to be using that to size all of the balloons that I'll use on the tree. Today I'm using 11-inch and 6-inch quick link balloons, and I'm just going to inflate this balloon to almost its full size, and then to use the balloon sizer I'm going to push the balloon against the hole and slowly let air out until the balloon just fits through that balloon sizer, and that'll make it so that all my balloons are really consistent in size for the tree. So I'm just going to tie that off and do this in sets of 5 because most of the tree is going to be made up of 5 balloons for each layer. So I'm going to take my first 2 balloons and tie them together by twisting the nozzles around twice and then just tying a simple knot, and that will make them together into what's called a double. So then I'm going to do this again with another set of balloons to make a second double, and to that I'm going to add a single balloon, which will give me 3 balloons in a set. And this is just taking the nozzle and tying it around just so that they're all connected. And then I'm going to take that set of 3 and that set of 2 and twist them together so that they make this pyramid shape, and that is what will make up one layer of the tree. The Christmas lights on this tree are made up of a bunch of multicolored balloons. I'm using some water balloons here because I couldn't find any round balloons locally, but I would highly recommend using some 5-inch balloons because those will work much better on this tree. And you need 1 colored balloon for each green balloon you inflate, so make sure you get enough of these little guys. I'll have a detailed list in the description box of how many balloons and what sizes you'll need to put the tree together, as well as a row by row breakdown of where each balloon goes. To construct this tree, I'm building it off of my DIY balloon base with a 5-foot PVC pipe attached to that, and I'll link that above so that you know how to make one as well. And to this I'm attaching some copper wire. This is basically going to stand in for modeling wire, but you just need something that will hold a shape here. And I'm going to tape that to the top of my pole in 2 different places so it doesn't twist and bend on me. And I'm also going to add a little piece of tape to the other end of the wire just so it doesn't accidentally pop a balloon on me. Now I'm going to take my first layer of balloons, and with a little bit of lightweight fishing line, I'm just going to attach that to my balloons by weaving it in and out a couple of times in a figure-8 pattern, and that will secure the fishing line to the balloons. And I'm just going to snug those balloons around the pipe of my base. Now I'm going to grab the second set of balloons and also push it around the pipe, and then start nestling the balloons so that they lay flat. They should look like a flower from the top here, and I want to make sure that I get the balloons nestled in between each other. So the balloon above should be nestled between the 2 balloons below. I'm going to go ahead and push down slightly on the balloons so that they're nice and snug, and then wrap the fishing line in between the current layer and the layer before it of balloons, and this will hold everything in place nice and tight as well as holding it to the pole. And I'm going to repeat this process all the way up the tree until I get to the point where I start to curve. On row 12, I'm going to take 2 balloons that are tied together and nestle them against the wire and have those balloons pointing upwards. This is going to make the future balloons start to curve around that wire. And so now I'm going to take a set of 5 balloons and nestle it right between the 2 balloons I just put up there. And with the fishing line, I'm going to make sure that I'm wrapping each balloon snugly to the balloon behind it, and sometimes even going back 2 balloons to get a really good angle on the fishing line and make sure things are attached and really tight. I'm going to continue to add small groups of balloons, making sure that they are on the top side of the tree, and that will help push the curve around until the very top of the tree is actually pointing at the ground. So just keep wrapping balloons, following the description box below really carefully, and that will get you to the very tip of the tree. The very last set that goes on the tree is actually only 4 balloons, and I'm going to have this in a pyramid shape so that we get 1 balloon pointing to make the top of the tree. I secured it in place with the fishing line and then cut the tail of that loose. And now I'm ready to decorate it. I have a 9-inch gold foil star here, and I'm going to take the tail of that and tie it to the nubby end of the very last balloon that we added for a cute little tree topper. To add lights to the tree, I'm going to take one of my colored balloons and just tie a simple knot to each nubby end of the green balloon. So every green balloon on this tree will have its own little light. I hope you were inspired by today's project and give it a try. Something like this makes a wonderful focal point in any kind of party or gathering, and especially a kids party. How fun would this be to walk up to and take photos with? If you give this project a try, let me know. I'd love to hear from you and how it went. If you'd like to see other projects like this, check out these videos over here. I do lots of balloons and holiday projects as well as party decorating tips and tutorials. So definitely check out some of these other videos and I'll see you in the future. Bye!